Hey, good day. It's Dan here, and I bet the title of this video probably has you wondering what the heck I'm talking about. No, I'm not a cowboy. I did once have a horse when I was a kid, Ginger, a little Shetland pony, but it's been a while since I've been on a horse. What prompted this video was a couple of things. Yes, I do live just outside of Calgary, home of the Calgary Stampede, so um, maybe some people think I'm a cowboy, but uh, just living near Calgary doesn't automatically make you a cowboy. I do love going to the Stampede. So on the weekend here, we were sitting around the breakfast table, and in the mail on Friday, we had the little flyer from the Calgary Stampede, just outlining all the events coming up, and my kids were flipping through it and getting excited. They want to go again this year. We didn't make it last year, so we're looking forward to getting down there this year. But back to the title of this video, I am a cowboy. I can't say those words without thinking about Bill Engvall and his skit. If you haven't heard it, look it up on YouTube. It's hilarious. I am a cowboy. Just look up Bill and I am a cowboy. You'll find it. Trust me, it's there. And you got to listen to it. It's hilarious. But really what it comes down to is I was listening to an audio from another of my mentors here earlier today, and he was relating um, how our mind works to a cowboy and his horse. And for any of you who've ever ridden a horse, I have a few times. Like I mentioned, I had a horse when I was a kid. I don't remember riding it very often. I do remember being pulled behind it on a toboggan in the wintertime once or twice. But I know enough to know that when you're sitting on the back of a horse, you pull the reins a little bit one way or the other, and that steers the horse. You give it a little kick with your heels, that makes it go faster. You pull back on the reins, it stops. Um, all of those things work great as long as the horse is trained, obviously. But in truth, the horse is still in control. If that horse decides it's stopping for whatever reason to munch on some grass or hay, or it's thirsty and it wants to go down to the river and get a drink of water, or it's spooked by something, it's going to take off. As the rider, you can influence where that horse is going, but you can't actually make it do. You ever heard the expression, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink? Well, your mind is a lot like that horse and rider relationship. You see, our conscious mind is the rider. We get to um, decide what thoughts go into our conscious mind. That's the part of our mind we actually control. Our unconscious mind is a lot more like that horse. It has its own program. It's running on autopilot. It's doing what it wants to do, what it's programmed to do, what it does by default. And until we learn to become a better cowboy, to be more in control of the horse, then we're going to get taken off the path. We're going to go down to the river for a drink of water when we really want to go down the trail with our friends. So for any of you who, like me, have goals and ambitions and aspirations in life, uh, you know, one of the biggest challenges we're going to have is dealing with our unconscious, our subconscious mind, and how to get it to do what it is we say we want to do. And so one of the keys to being more in control is that daily mind feed, as one of my first mentors called it. Mind feed was the things you do on a daily basis, the books you read, the audios you listen to. One of the best ways I've ever found for reprogramming the subconscious is audios. I listen to audios all the time. I was out here working in the yard here on the weekend. We had a beautiful weekend here, a beautiful day again today. I was out doing some yard work, but I had headphones on. I was mowing the lawn with my daughter. I had headphones on listening to an audio under my ear muffs. Pardon me, I'm fighting a scratchy throat. I've got my cup of hot ginger and lemon and honey here, so excuse me for a second while I take a sip. That's also why my voice sounds a little scratchy. So I'll keep this short. I don't want to talk too long, but so next time you're wondering why you once again maybe sabotage something you're working on, you found a little bit of success and somehow managed to make it go away and you don't know why. Think of this story of the horse and the rider. Become the cowboy and be more in control. And really, the only way to become that cowboy is your daily practices. Make sure you're always feeding your mind with positive stuff. And that's the books you read, the audios you listen to, the people you hang out with. Those five that you surround yourself with on a regular basis. So I got music on the computer. I forgot to turn that off. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Make it a great day and enjoy the. See you on another video. Bye for now.